State Wildcats' Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Wilson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Kansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The sure hands, it's Lee. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After that last completion, it's second down. The give out of the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody...
He's got it for a big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wilson to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicholson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Donald. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Donald. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over UConn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Wilson will throw. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wilson will throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground. He drove back to the ball.
Going deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Gilliam. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback extends the play. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. It's Chester. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The give to the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half.
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Pulls it in. It's Donald. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson will throw. Finds his man. It's Denmark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down. See if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Gilliam. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's run out of bounds after the interception, and the turnover will set them up when we start the 4th quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, UCF. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop him. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Just complete.